Hello and welcome to my world here in CubeVR. I thought what I might do on the channel is we'll just do 5 episodes, and if you guys show any interest and you want me to do some more, then we will do some more. This is CubeVR and we're playing on the Valve Index with the knuckle controllers. As you can see, you can do all sorts of naughty things, but you get the idea. So here we are, and while this is a survival game, there are no enemies in the game yet, but there is smelting, there is a whole host of tools and things like that. And rather than the very first episode of you seeing me trying to get something up and off the ground, as you can see here, I've decided to make a start on Battle HQ. Now, I call this Battle HQ. I thought you, my subscribers, might like to be able to get involved in this video, and you can name my fortress. So the idea was, in a survival element, you want to be sheltered from the environment, from the wind and the rain. So I've put it in this beautiful valley here. Now, there's no water or storms in the game as yet, so we're not going to be worrying about flooding. See, I'm trying to make this as realistic as we can get it. And as we come along here, you can see this is the start of Battle HQ. So if you've got an idea of a name that we can call this, then leave that in the comments box below, and we shall consider it in another episode. So the ceiling here is just above my height, so that's probably about 7 foot high there, and I've cleared this area out here, and over on this side, over here in this little dark area here, I've put a little ravine, you know, so once we've got the M249 saw, you know, you get the idea. We'll put a gun rack over there, and we'll get a weapons rack here with grenades and stuff. There isn't any of that stuff yet, but I'm sure it's coming. So what we'll do in this first episode is we'll finish off this roof. Now, if you're wondering why I've got this here, it's because I'm going to put some wooden steps in here that are going to build up to a second floor, and then maybe we can build it up nice and high. Because what I did on the test video, the very first one that I did, was I went up into the wilderness looking for copper and iron and things like that, and as I went out into the woods, I couldn't remember where my HQ was and I got lost. So I'm trying to keep my head movement still, so I've put a couple of torches, couple there, and right up at the top there somewhere there's another one there, so I'm hoping from a distance we should be able to see it. I haven't got to go that far to a bit of a... I dug through the wall here investigating, trying to find some stone, and we have got some stone in here, so we'll get some more stone. We'll dig some of this out here, so as we come here, if I can remember my buttons, and then we scroll it through to the actual pickaxe. There we go, and we're going to dig out some of this. I don't think we need a lamp in here, but so we're going to dig some of this out. The sun is going down already by the looks of it. We'll dig some of this out, and we will get some rocks. So much easier to do this. In fact, we could actually, if I can remember what the button is, we could actually get a, there we get a bit of light so we can see a little bit easier, and we'll get this rock out. Now at the minute this is a single player game, but they are adding enemies and a survival aspect to the game as well coming, and it's hard to believe that this game has been made by one developer over 4 years. Apparently he was a bit of a Minecraft fan, and he decided that he wanted to create something specially for VR that was dedicated from the beginning for VR, that he could enjoy as well as the community as well, and that this is where we're actually at the minute. So now we've got all this stone here. We have 2 options. We can actually hoover it all up. There we go. Hoover that all up. Now in order for us to be able to make building stone or masonry stone, which I've already got the recipe for, we bring our inventory up here and we come to stone. There we go, and we can drop them. So it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that should give us a good basis now to be able to build. So as I crouch down in real life, with these we actually just grab it as you would go out to actually grab something, and they do take a bit of adjusting, these knuckles. It's hard to get used to. It doesn't quite track perfectly, I notice sometimes. So we literally just grab it as if you were going to grab something in real life with your hands. we stick these together, and we need to make a cube of 8. I'm sorry if I'm moving my head too much. Obviously, it's not the my head that's moving, it's the actual screen for you guys, so this is smooth for me. And that'll glow green now. So we can just put that there for now. So that's one set done. And we'll grab another one. I'm getting more and more back into VR. VR really is coming into its own at the minute. There are more and more titles coming out, such as Wrench, which I'm absolutely loving, and then of course you've got Onward and the military games as well. So we're going to hoover those up, and that's now going to give us a good amount of building blocks. So what we need to do now is, there's another one there. We'll take that while we're here. Take that while we're here, and we might be able to head up here and have a look at our base, which is actually on the other side here. Let's get ourselves across. Move my head slowly, and there you can see a little bit of Battle HQ as it is known for now, but of course you, my subscribers, can rename this thing. And if you've got any suggestions on what you think we should build, it would be a little bit of fun for me in order to try and build what you envisage as actually doing with the base down there. So let's get ourselves down and we'll get this wall finished off. Right, and then probably what we'll do in the rest of the episode is we'll get some steps in here so that we can actually get up onto this top floor. So as we get over here, let's just have a look on this side. So I turn around slowly so you don't feel sick. I don't think we probably need to extend this too far out. Maybe, if I point at it, maybe sort of there, that section, if we bring this out to about here, I think, and then we'll maybe just straighten it across, straight across the ravine. That might be the way to do it. So we may extend this wall here a little bit as well to come out. So let's get our, if I can remember how you do it now. There we go. And I can extend this now by moving it in and out, so you don't need to completely stretch out in these places. It's a matter of just placing these in now. And we said we were going to straighten the wall, so if we were to do that, I'm probably not going to be able to, but we'll fill this gap here, and I think we'll have that as our wall to be extended here. So if we just extend this now, it's probably a little bit too big, and then we'll take it back that way, and I think that'll do for the floor. And then we'll dig out the floor, like this section here. And that will do nicely around that tree, and we'll cover that in. And I think that will do. I've actually got myself a little bit stuck here. There we go. And that will do. So we'll take out that one there, which unfortunately you can't do it with the pickaxe. We're going to have to do this with the stick, or the shovel actually. I could dig this out, fill this with stone, and that will be out. There we go, and that's our corner piece. Now let's get out of stone. Where is it? Oh, we run out of stone. We may have run out of stone. I think we have run out of stone, but let's shovel that up. And I'll cut this little bit out as we get some more stone. We're probably going to need quite a bit more. There is a block there that we can use, and then we'll start to maybe, actually while we're here, let's see if we can actually get some steps in. We'll shovel this up, this bit of dirt, and I need to do that one as well over there. I'm not happy about that one. So let's see if we can get these steps in. Whoa, there we go. Right. This game really has kind of taken me by surprise. Let's get a light in here, because I know it can be dark in VR for you guys that are watching this on a screen. Slightly different for me, I know, when I'm actually in here. Look at that, you can actually have it on the wall. Let's get you over there so we can see what we're doing. A little bit of work lights. So we want some steps now that are going to enable us to be able to get up here. And we may have to do single file. Oh, we could actually go for light wood. There are different types of wood from the different trees that you can get out there. I'm quite liking that, but I don't know if I've got enough. Well, let's just try it. So, we want one block there. Now, do we have to double step it? I think we are going to have to. And there we go. So now we've got some steps in, but this block above us is now going to have to be removed. And just for consistency, because I'm not liking it, we're going to have to fill that bottom section in. I can't live with that, lads. I can't live with that. Sorry, I moved my head too fast. So these two blocks here are going to have to come out. Unfortunately, a bit of redecorating. There we go, and just shovel them up wherever they went. There they are, they're down there. Bumping into my TV, give me a sec. There we go. Come on, we're stuck. There we go. And that'll give us the extra block needed, so we should be able to go straight up now to the top floor. Nice! Nice, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting there. And I was actually thinking here, if we bring up this side and build across, we could have another window, full-length window that goes all the way to that far end, and then we'll build up another floor. Predominantly what I want to try and get to is get the tower up near the top of these trees, so it's like 4 or 5 tiers up. And what we may do is on the top floor we will put a furnace in so that we can start smelting copper and iron ore, so that we can start building structures. I've come into this game, I'll be honest with you, slightly blind, because I thought that would be more fun for me and for you if you're wanting to jump in and get this game yourself. You can probably learn from my mistakes and help me out as well. So as I mentioned, I'm going to go get some more stone now, build this up, and maybe we could build up another floor in wood. We'll see whether we get there. So I'll cut this bit out and I'll go get some more. I'll go get some more stone. Go, my hands are red raw. So I've dug out quite a lot here, and as I mentioned, we probably need to get this wall. Let's just move up a little bit here. Probably fill this out. I don't really need a lot of space, so if we can actually start to build down now, I think maybe one more tier. I think maybe we can get one more in, just to give a bit more space in here. And then what we'll do is we'll actually get this down to ground level for now. Hopefully we've got enough blocks. And we'll dig out some of this dirt underneath and fill this in. Now obviously we could probably do with an entrance out the back as well. So we'll have this here as the exit, so that we can just about fit in. Yeah, we can just about fit in there. Fill that in. So this is coming on nicely. So there's our little doorway on this side. And it just means that all we've got to really do for now at this stage, I think, is just to fill in here. Not bothered about a window at this side. And if we go inside now, it's just enough to squeeze in, and we'll clear this area out in here so that this side here, that will be filled in there. Yeah, it's coming on nicely. Coming on nicely. We've got a tree in there for a bit of natural vegetation. And that also means that we can now fill in this section. And there we go. Now we've got a tower going up to the top. Obviously, we're going to have to fill in this section here as well. Yeah, we'll have to fill that in as well. And probably we could, really ideally, we could probably leave this level here. It would be nice to have that concrete all the way up to the far side. And we have got some stone here that we can dig out if we want to bring this down as a little bit of spare material, so we haven't got to go all the way down to the mine once the mine runs out. But yeah, it's getting quite nice in here. We'll get another light in here, I think. Come here, I don't want that tree setting on fire. Oh, you got to get into realism. Let's get that a little bit lower. There we go, without burning ourselves. Probably a bit better there, but now we can see what we're doing in here. And we'll get another one on this side over here. Bit of a work light, I think. Where are we? Oh, we've run out of torches. Right, we've run out of torches, so we're going to have to build some more at some point. So what we need to do now and then, unfortunately, because we haven't got the tool for this. Yes, we have got the shovel. Got to dig some of this out. And what we may do eventually, as I have not looked at the recipes, as I've mentioned to you guys, if there is any, we'll probably get a bench put in here, a workbench, and once we build up, we will get the smelter. Whoa, I'm in the wall. What's going on here? Thank you. We will get the smelter on the top floor. So I'll dig a couple more of these out, and there's one little thing I want to build before we say goodbye on the end of part 1. So let's get rid of this one and the next one, and then we'll head out, and there's something that I want to build before we go. Let's get these little bits. Right, so let's just head out here and I'll show you what I want to build. Just squeeze through. Good job I'm not eating too many burgers. So as we get out here, we're going to build something in this pit here. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to, I'm sure many of you already know what this is. I'm just going to fill in this and level this ground off. I think we'll have the object here, right in the middle. So if I fill these in, that is going to be where I'm going to build this. So get myself up here a little bit so we can see what we're doing. Now, it's a pity that the cubes are facing this way, but this will have to do. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3. 1. Oh, let me get up on this side. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I think you already know what I'm building. And that middle block. Oh, shite. Middle block is that one. Let's have a look at that. Right, they're going to need moving up one. I think if we do this, we can move them up. And then for the end of it, what we'll do is we will get some torches on it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think that will be the end of part 1. As we see our flame up on the mountain, that will be the end of part 1. So if you've got any ideas on what we could build down here at the base, at Battle HQ as it's known for now, any ideas on what we can do, suggestions, I will take it on board, and maybe we can have this as a 5-parter where you can be involved as much as I'm involved. And if you've also got a suggestion for the name of this base, then I'll do that as well. But in the meantime, as I head further down the valley here for a look at our beautiful base here in Sunset, welcome to part 1 of Cube. I shall see you in part 2. Bye bye.